I get very little. Will occasionally hear a little bit further across from here for whatever reason. I almost never hear the UK, but I do hear Belgium, France, Germany, Croatia, around that sort of area.
Yeah, it seems strange the way it jumps about. It seems to miss the UK altogether. Last night about midnight we actually had Russia coming in, and they were quite good. And unfortunately, I couldn't get hold of them because up here we had the Northern Lights kicked in about 11:30 last night, and that took out very nice display, mind you, but it actually took out the radio, so that was the end of that. But we had a nice light display instead.
That's really cool. I've been to Canada several times, but I've always been too far north for them, so I've never seen them.
Well, I hope you do at some point, because it really is something to see, there's no doubt about it. They normally kick in around about 11ish, when it's very dark here. We're actually on an acreage, about 12 miles out from the city of Lloyd in Saskatchewan. And nearest house to us is about half a mile away, so when it goes dark here, it seriously goes dark. And we get a lovely light display, and it was beautiful. I mean, I don't know if we get one tonight or not, but it's very picturesque and very, very peaceful over.
That sounds gorgeous. So do you actually live up there now?
I've been up here about 5 months. I'm here for another month. Then I'm flying back to the UK for a while, and then I should be back again, and hopefully I should be here a lot longer that time. So hopefully I can end up being here permanently, but at the moment I'm here till the end of next month, and then I'm back at the UK for a while, and then, as I say, then I'm back here again. So it's doing and throwing at the moment, but it's all good fun, and I get to be out here and play radio, which is a lot of fun, over.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I do field work up in the really high Arctic in the middle of the summer each year, so yeah, it is just totally beautiful once you get further north in Canada.
Yeah, you're starting to drift on me a little bit now. I don't know if that's my end or your end, but you are starting to disappear on me at the moment. I don't know, I might have to be... I haven't actually got the... I'm actually running an inverted V. I'm running an inverted V on a 40-foot military mast that I brought with me. We're up about 40 feet above the truck right now on an inverted V, and the band sort of seems, as I say, seems to be dropping out, but your audio's dropping, but you're still there, over.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the rapid fading, so we're probably going to lose 20 meters fairly soon. So yeah, I'd like to keep talking until it dies, if you want to keep talking, but if I happen to disappear, it's nothing personal.
No, understood, no problem at all. No, as I say, I hope you do get a chance to come up here and see the Northern Lights. It's a hell of a show. It really is, and I've actually watched meteorites and all sorts up here, and it's something we don't get in the UK, well, with all the street lighting, and even though I come from a village, you don't seem to see them, but out here, it's a fantastic show. I've got a view here of probably somewhere in the region of 15 to 20 miles right out across the prairies. We're on a bit of a high pitch here, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I won't change it for the world, and we're all getting ready up here now for the change in the weather. The word has it is that we have snow coming in at some point. It's a case of not if, but when, over.
Yeah, you've probably not got much longer before it starts to close in a bit. Just a matter of interest, how much power are you running? I'm basically running 100 watts here into a folded dipole at about 30 feet.
Well, you're doing very well. You picked up a little bit there. Audio is fine, signal's picking up. All I'm running is the AF6ZI QSO, and I'm running 100 watts, just on the inverted V, about 40 foot above the truck, over.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Actually, you're barreling in here great. You're typically peaking about an S8, and during the fading, it's going down to 7, 6, maybe 5.5.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think probably for me, I'm probably what we call working the grey line. I'm probably working the grey line, so it's probably only a matter of time before I completely disappear, over.
Yeah, inevitably so. But even so, at the moment, I think band conditions are really great.
Yeah, I lost that last bit. Go again, over.
Yeah, at the moment, band conditions seem to be surprisingly good, actually.
Yeah, in actual fact, the actual QRM has actually dropped. I've actually got no QRM on the band at the moment, which is quite nice. The only noise I've got is the dog barking. I think we've got, I think we might have moose going by at the moment, probably over the backfield there. That's why they set the dogs off, but nothing too untoward. They're okay at the moment. But we're not worried too much. We tend to get a lot of coyotes up here as well. One normally appears in half a dozen up here, so at the moment the coyotes stay on sleep today. But that's all the joy of living up here in the countryside, over.
Yeah, do you get any bears up there?
Yeah, we've got some. Apparently they're about half a mile away from us. Apparently the word is we've got a mother and two cubs, and we got a couple of males running around down here. I haven't personally seen them yet. However, I was talking to the locals, and they're around. So there's not many trees around here for them to sort of hide around. So if they come up to sort of our area, they're in the open prairies, over.
Oh, right. So you're not far north enough to get polar bears then?
We don't get the polar bears, we get the brown bears. That's what we tend to get, and I think apparently a couple of grizzlies. But at the moment, I certainly haven't seen them yet. But as I say, the nearest city to us is Lloydminster, and the next small town was probably, it's got no shops in it, so it's probably a place called Hillmont, which is probably just slightly further over, and they're reporting bears, but we're not getting anything over this way at the moment, over.
That's probably just as well. I mean, bears are nice to look at a distance, but you don't really want to have to deal with them one-on-one.
You know, I think I'd actually lose out on that, definitely. But I'm just looking now to see what the dog's barking about, but I can't see anything, so something's obviously on the air, and it's kind of spooked them a bit. We have two dogs that we have permanently out, and they live outdoors, and the only room they have is they have the garage to sleep in if they want to. If not, they're always out, and they're even out in the snow. The buggers for getting in, but they love it. They're happy out here, and they keep an eye on everything, and they set the alarm off if we have intruders, over.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, they also do that way further north, back up where the Inuit live, in Resolute Bay, which is always the stopping off point for the field work that I do. And they have a load of bear dogs up there, and you know, they're out there in the ridiculous cold, and they're fine.
Yep, you started to fade on me a little bit there, but yeah, I understand which part of the country that is. I haven't been up that far. In actual fact, I haven't been out of Saskatchewan yet, and I certainly haven't seen all of Saskatchewan. It's a lovely part of the world, and I've been to a couple of lakes and done a lot of fishing, and it's been great fun. We've got quads here, so we can go out across the land if we need it. And one of the great things we do up here, they like paintballing. So we have paintballing, and even at night as well. So it all happens up here, but it's all good fun, over.
That sounds a lot of fun. We use quad bike ATVs also. So yeah, I'm usually up there for about a month and a half sometimes, and that's our only transport way up on Devon Island.
Wow, that sounds quite a place. How many times have you been there, over?
This year was my third time. So we go to Horton Crater, which is an impact structure. It's a big meteor crater, about 20 kilometers in diameter. It's huge. You can barely tell that it's so big. It's difficult to tell that it's actually a crater unless you're actually at the crater wall. And it's from an impact 37 million years ago. No problem, you're below S1 now, so I'll say 73s to you and have a great evening. Okay, we've lost the skip, so this is AF6ZI Alpha Foxtrot 6 Zulu India going clear.